What's going on, guys? Himty here, or Caesar, and today I basically wanted to show you guys how I put an overlay on my stream or OBS, and just in general, how to put an overlay on OBS. So here we go. You can clearly see me. You can see the little bit of the Himty show right there. This is the new overlay for my show. Now, here I'm going to turn on another overlay, which is going to be the Himty show where I'm going to be over here and the guest is going to be over here, and I have my overlay YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at HimtyOfficial right there. Now, as you can see, clearly it looks a lot better than if we were to have nothing at all. Like this, it's nothing at all. There's nothing there. It feels a little less professional. It feels like there's a little bit less. So I wanted to show you guys how to basically put an overlay, and it's pretty simple. So I'm going to move myself or shrink myself down. So I'll put myself right there, right? Now let's look at this little part right here. This is what we're gonna wanna focus on. So right here I have the overlays. I can click these on and I can click them off as well. So that's what we're looking at. You can see my desktop right here. So I have OBS opened to the full just so you guys can hopefully see this well. So we're gonna go right here under sources, and you can either right click or press the plus button. So I'm gonna just right click because it's simple. I'm gonna right click, and now I'm going to go all the way up to add, and here's where a lot of people get confused or lost because we have a couple of things, right? So at the very top that you can't see right now, it says audio input and audio output. We don't have to worry about those for now, but we are going to want to go all the way over to image. So we're going to want to click on image, and now it's going to say this little bubble. I'm going to put it over here. Now it says create new, add existing. So I already have a couple of existing ones, but if you're doing this for the first time, you can see this window here, that's all that there is. You're going to want to create new. So create new and rename it whatever you're going to name it. So I'm just going to name this overlay tutorial. So I'm going to click that. So now I renamed it. I'm going to want to make the source visible. Make sure it is visible, and you're going to want to click OK. Now it's going to bring you to this window right here. Let me shrink my webcam out the way if I can. Let me turn off my webcam. So here we go. We have this thing right here. So this is our window for an overlay. We're going to browse, or you can upload an image if it's not showing. So for now, we're going to browse. So wherever you have your overlays saved, right here, I have them in this overlays folder right here. So here are my overlays, all of them. I'm going to click this one just as an example. So new Himty tutorial overlay. So I'm going to click open. So now this is what it's going to look like in the image. So I'm going to click OK, and make sure it is a standard sort of dimensions. So it can be 720p, but oftentimes I save all my overlays in 1080p. So if that makes sense. So your dimensions are going to be 1920 by 1080. So that's usually the dimensions I do. So here, if we turn on my webcam, and if I hang on, dragging out the wrong things, we need to grab my webcam. There we go. If I put myself in the corner and I drag myself out. So this is usually the overlay I would use for some sort of tutorial, or if I was doing some sort of thumbnail art on stream. So I'm going to shrink this down, and there you go. It's as simple as that, guys. It really is super simple. I hope this makes sense. So you're just going to want to go to your sources. Once again, we're going to do this again. Let's quickly delete our overlay right here. We can turn it on, we can turn it off. Let's delete it. Let's go here to delete it. We're going to click yes. I'm going to delete my other ones as well. We're going to do this a few times. I'm just going to delete that one. Yep. And so we're going to do it the other way now. We're going to press the add, and here we have our sources. And we're going to go to image. Now here we have our big image right here. And we're going to put the Himty show, or just Himty show. So I'm going to click enter. I'm just going to hit enter, or you can press OK. There we go. We could browse once again, and we can go right here. And now I want you to pay close attention to what this file type is saying. The file type is a PNG 1920 by 1080. The size doesn't really matter, but the file type and the dimensions do matter. So I do have most of mine in the 1920 by 1080. You can, like I said earlier, you can have it in 720, but I just prefer the higher quality overlays. So I'm going to keep it as a PNG. That's the most important thing. That way the background is transparent. That way it's not white in the background, but it's transparent in the background. So I'm going to click that one. I'm going to click open. I'm going to click OK. And there we go. That's how I put the Himti show right there. So I'm going to drag this out. And yeah, guys, as you can see, it was super simple to do that. Kind of stretch this back out a bit so you can see my beautiful laundry. Just kidding. So yeah, guys, that was super simple tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some people were struggling with that. Let me know if you guys want me to make another OBS tutorial in the future, because I am. I always poke around in this program. I always try to play in this program and learn a few things here and there. So if you ever want to make an overlay, that's how you put an overlay. As to making an overlay, that's going to be a tutorial for another day. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. This has been Himti or Caesar. Goodbye, guys.